come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated.
Coach, this is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Let's go. Let's do this.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Yeah, say this one for your photo real. Blessing got the testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. I snatch the skirt, the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it, how about it? Rep for your bro, when your poster popping your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Yeah, say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead. Trying, this ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Mike 42, Mike 42.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Hey, ram.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
The 22-yard line.
Woo! Let's get it. Mike.
Here we go. 280.
It's been a long day for you.
81.
SOS.
Hey, Delta.
42. Mike 42, check. Mike 42. Watch the slant. Check 13. Check 13.
Yes.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz looking deep for his tight end Ertz. It got his man complete. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
At the Packers' 33-yard line.
Here we go. 120.
Not today.
Kill.
42's mark. You can't block me.
Ram.
He's crashing. He's checking crack.
Hey, check 24.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he connects with Ertz. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like that.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Jump out! Jump out! Hey, exit.
Now Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. 4 down. Alert. Big edge.
Over. Hey, check 26.
Watch the shift.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Everyone's got 4 down.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Rodgers, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
Oh, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position, a couple of 1st downs in order to give some room for their punter and maybe flip the field position for their defense.
Mike 40, check, he's coming with us.
In his own end zone, it's Wentz. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check safety. Tighten up.
General West. 46 down, man, 5-4. Hey, Alpha. Undercrush.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards.
18 on the play. 1st down, Eagles.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They run with Pumphrey, and they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Packers nothing.
Here we go. Back man. 120. 357.
Mike 40.
Go.
Mike 40.
Right here, right here.
Now a play fake. Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Get 300. Get 300.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for the Packers. 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Hey, we got 4 down.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
11 more yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
319.
He's talking about you.
This is Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Hey, wahoo!
From the 22, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's another Packers.
319.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Hey. 4 down.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, my 7.
It's out time. It's out time, guys. It's out time.
40's mine. 40's mine.
Wentz now to throw. Outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Rashawn Gary brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Let's make these babies go.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Blue 58.
36. I got you pumped.
50. Hey, Zoo.
Watch 36. 36 to my
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Rodgers going to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
I'm coming after you. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey.
It's a jet sweep. This is Adams. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Inside. Hey, Echo.
On 2nd and a yard, Rodgers. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. They'll try again with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, as the first half is winding down, and the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Sets up a first down and goal at the 6-yard line.
Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's got it. That's St. Brown, touchdown Packers. Equanimous St. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Straight 15, straight 15.
Wentz now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Foxtrot.
Mike 40, Mike 40.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. You go tight. You got tight.
Wentz will try again on second down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Wentz to throw again. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Throwing on second and 3. Rodgers. He's got to hook up to Jay Sternberger, the rookie. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 29 yards. First down. On first down, Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
At the 50-yard line.
10-30. Bravo.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
To throw is Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Jones, And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got it. That's St. Brown. Touchdown, Packers. Equanimous St. Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And an alley to run. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Down the man inside. Down the man.
They'll run again with Pumphrey. And an alley to run. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Check, Mike 42.
On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Hey, orbit.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Five.
Hey, watch it.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz escaping the pressure right. is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Zoom.
Four down.
On first down, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of a yard.
They'll go again to Jones. The 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big run there by Jones. 41 yards on the ground.
Brought down by Darius Slay. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
258. Get 300. Get 300. Plant.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches?
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Again, it's Pumphrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On play action, Wentz. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
42.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
42.
Let's find 7.
42 is the mic. I'm coming after you.
Hey, Delta.
I'm coming after you.
Check it back. Check it.
Play action. Now Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Let's get off the field.
Kill. Sunday.
42's mic. 42's
6-6. Bullet high. Hey, exit.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Zadarius Smith drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the end.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Hey, 626. Hey, Alpha.
Rodgers throwing here. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimous St. Brown, but now it's 3rd down. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Get 300. Get 300.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Green Bay, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.